in the center of that bowl and go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of olive oil in there as well. Using a fork, you're going to beat the eggs in oil until it's all well combined. Little by little, you're going to add your flour into the egg mixture and beat until all of your flour is incorporated. Now, while mixing the dough, you can see that some of my egg mixture is starting to spill out from the side of it, but that's totally fine. Just grab your fork and try to mix the egg and flour mixture in as quickly as you can. Now, while mixing, it'll start to form like a little crumble, and this is the beginning of your dough. So, you're going to gather it with your hands and start kneading your dough. If there's any excess flour or dough crumbs that are on your work surface and they won't stick to your dough, just scrape it off with a knife. When kneading, you want to push down and out with the heel of your hand, rotate it, and repeat. When your dough is no longer sticky and it's smooth, you're going to form it into a ball and cover it for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, you're going to remove the towel and cut your dough into quarters, and you're going to keep the rest of your dough covered with a towel while you work on each section. You're going to lightly flour your surface and roll your dough out as thin as you can get it. So it should look almost paper thin, and in my video you can clearly see that I'm rolling it out as thin as I can get it, to the point where you can see my hand through it. Now this step is important. You're going to flour your dough because we're going to cut it into a square and fold it over. And when you fold it over, you want to be able to unravel the folds, and if you don't, they will stick together and you won't be able to unfold it. So you're going to fold your pasta over itself as if you were folding a letter, just like this, and then you're going to go in and start cutting your noodles out. I don't make mine too big because they do tend to swell up a little bit once you boil them. Go ahead and grab them and just unfold them, and they're going to look a little like this. You're going to lightly dust them with flour, give them a shake, and throw them into a nest. Keep them covered with a towel so they don't dry out, and you're going to repeat with the remaining sections. You can freeze them for later use also. Next, you're going to finely chop 1 shallot and mince 2 garlic cloves as well. In a small saucepan, you're going to add 2 cups of dry white wine, 2 fresh thyme sprigs, and add your lobsters in, and go ahead and put a lid over it and cover it and cook for about 5 to 6 minutes, or until they turn red and start to curl up into a ball. Remove your lobster tails from your saucepan and let them cool off. Then you're going to use kitchen shears to carefully cut down the belly of the lobster tails to remove the meat from both tails. Once your meat is out of the shells, you're going to take a lobster tail and slice, and then you're going to turn it to the side and do 1 slice down the middle, and you're going to place them in a bowl and set them off to the side. Start boiling your pasta. Add your olive oil, your shallot, and your garlic to a hot skillet, and you're going to add a pinch of salt and pepper, and you're going to saute for about 2 minutes until you start to see a little bit of caramelization. Add 1 cup of heavy cream and let it come to a slight simmer, and then you're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter, the zest of 1 lemon, 1/3 cup of grated Parmesan cheese, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then you're going to stir that until your butter and Parmesan is melted and your mixture is smooth and creamy. Next, you're going to add in a 1/4 cup of pasta water as well as juice from half of a lemon. Give it a stir and add your chopped lobster right back into your cream mixture and combine that. Next, you're going to add your pasta to your pan, and you're going to toss with tongs until your sauce coats your pasta. And now you just grab a bowl, add your pasta, and make sure there are lobster pieces in your pasta. Garnish it with fresh basil and a lemon wedge. And let me tell you, this pasta is literally sex in your